Politics has changed a lot today than it was yesterday. And the reason being is because we don't get to select our vice president anymore when the president used to be the runner-up of the electoral college and the electoral votes. There is a political monopoly surrounding the vice presidency, and it needs to end. In order to break apart the monopoly, we must ensure that we vote in our vice president as opposed to getting a vice president chosen for us as the running mate for the elected, or should I say nominated candidate for the presidential position. As a constitutional theorist, I spent years debating and picturing a better and more unique outcome of the electoral college for when we vote for our vice president. The actual position of the vice president is president of the Senate. We need to elect our president of the Senate for the mediator vote because it's rigged to where one political party gets to power grab that political seat. Many have come and said that ranked choice voting is the way, but I do not believe that ranked choice voting is the way because it's going to divide the vote even more than it is now, than to apportion the vote into one political position and ensure that one political position is the mediator between two political parties. Because the political landscaping of how it is now, the polity and the polarizing politics has changed the way politics is played out in the playing field. Many of these political parties are gaining a vantage point over the other political parties, and it's yin-yang politics, one side over the other, and it's back and forth exchanging of policies, reversals, and sub-reversals over and over again, and that needs to end. Ranked choice voting in Germany is failing as we speak because the policies is never enough. Although everybody gets equal representation, policies are not equally apportioned through full representation. And a lot of policies are excluded from and do not make it to mainstream implementation because a lot of these policies do not make it past Congress, or their Congress, should I say, their parliamentary system. That's why, as a constitutional theorist, I believe that the third party should be apportioned to the third party vote and voted for on a national scale to equally apportion the national vote through the president of the Senate. That way we can ensure that the mediator is not rigged to be partisan, but rather multi-partisan or tripartite, a tripartite system of government. So why do I want a tripartite system of government? The reason being is because the vice president holds two positions. It's elected as an executive, but functions as a legislator. The vice president is the executive of the legislative branch, and that's unconstitutional because there is no separation of power. And as years go on, more political parties develop, but there's only two mainstream parties that are in politics. In order to mediate the two politics, we need a mediator vote in Congress, and it has to be through the Republic. And so I believe that the third party is the way, the third party power of legislation. My constitutional theory. Thank you.